Well, Black and White Network, the October surprise may already be here. I told you guys, we cannot fall asleep at the wheel on this one here. The Democrats have something up their sleeves. However, this has actually been in front of our faces since August, really, guys. I didn't know this. I just found out about this morning. And I was absolutely stunned, guys. The Democrats are relentless, guys. Now, there are American citizens that live overseas that's going to vote. They're going to mail in their ballot since they don't actually live in the U.S. That's the real thing. Also, the military as well. None of that is really new whatsoever. But the scale that the Democrats are actually willing to go on this is on a whole nother level, guys. President Trump now is sounding the alarm on this, folks. Because when the Democrats actually put out on Democrats.org, it's a real site, guys, the numbers don't add up on what they're trying to do. It doesn't make any sense. Folks, when you see these numbers, man, you're going to be stunned. The October surprise is already here. Maybe they've already started what they were planning to do in August. I don't know. But lawsuits definitely need to be filed, guys, because this is just clear election fraud right here, guys. It is clear election fraud. We need to win, guys. President Trump needs to win. But I told you, the Democrats are relentless. They will not stop. They will not stop, man. The Democrats, man, they go for the throat. They play dirty. They play very dirty, guys. And trust me, this is extremely dirty here, what they're doing. So let's go and get into it, guys. Here we go. Look at this. Trump claims Dems will cheat using military overseas ballot system. Says here, former President Donald Trump claimed on social media last week that a law designed to ensure that service members and overseas Americans can vote via absentee ballot will be used by Democrats to cheat in next month's presidential election. But experts, knowledgeable about the process say that that would be very difficult, if not impossible, given the nature of the system. Trump's allegations involve the Uniform and Overseas Citizens Absentee Voting Act, a law protecting the rights of such groups to vote in federal elections. Now, guys, I'm all for American citizens that are registered to vote to actually vote absentee. I don't have a problem with that, man. But we're going to get into what the Democrats are actually saying they're doing. Because this is astonishing, folks. The Republican presidential nominee wrote on his Truth Social platform last week that Democrats are working to get millions of votes from overseas voters. Quote, actually, they are getting ready to cheat, Trump wrote. They are going to use UOCAVA, I'm just using that acronym right there, to get ballots. A program that emails ballots overseas without any citizenship check or verification of identity whatsoever. No, of course not. Democrats don't want any voter ID. They really don't. But it's even worse, guys. It's even worse. Now, to get to the citizenship thing, Democrats are actually voting against verifying that people are actually citizens when it comes to voting. California, they're not allowing that. Of course, they're going to say it's racist, but only U.S. citizens are actually allowed to vote. Remember the SAVE Act? All Democrats voted against it. Yeah, they voted against it. Anyway, it goes on. It says, Trump further alleged that Democrats, quote, want to dilute the true vote of our beautiful military and their families. Yeah. Now, what he's talking about here is really coming from the Democrats themselves. Look at this, guys. This is from August the 12th, almost 2 months ago. This is from Democrats.org. DNC announces initiative six-figure investment in Democrats abroad to ensure engagement of key voters living outside U.S. This is what they're writing right here, guys. With under 100 days until Election Day and ahead of the DNC announced a significant six-figure investment in Democrats abroad for the first time ever in a presidential cycle, helping fund their efforts to win the votes of approximately 9 million Americans, of which only 8% are registered voters from 2020 who are living or serving outside of the United States. These investments will help Democrats abroad extensive efforts to register these 9 million citizens and ramp up their mail-in voting operation and other efforts in mobilizing the abroad vote in the battleground states. 9 million Americans, guys. Keep that number in mind, because it is not 9 million Americans, folks. Where do they actually get this number? I'm getting confused here, guys. Where do they actually get this number, 9 million Americans that can vote? It's not true. It is not true, folks. Look here. Donald Trump, this is from yesterday. Lawyers at RNC, stop the fraud now. Elon Musk says, is this for real? Because Joe Barry right here actually says this. Some fun facts about the Democrat plan to steal elections using overseas ballots. Through the UOCAVA overseas program, you can register to vote online without providing ID, SSN, or proof of citizenship address. You can register to vote in any state, at any address, and no one verifies whether you have ever actually lived there. Many states allow you to send your ballot via email. Wow. Over the internet, guys. A recent Democrat memo announced their plan to collect 9 million overseas Democrat votes. According to a federal government report, there are only 2.8 million eligible voters overseas. The math ain't adding up, guys, because the DNC says 9 million Americans living overseas that they want to register to vote. But right here, Joe Barry is saying that the government says there's only 2.8 million. That is a massive difference, folks. A massive difference of like 6 million right there. The Democrats have spent six figures on the Vote from Abroad program that raked in more unverified civilian overseas ballots this year. In 2020, just 44,000 votes across Arizona, Georgia, and Wisconsin votes won Joe Biden the presidency. Democrats only need a handful of fraudulent overseas votes to steal the election. Yeah, because look here. This is directly from Federal Voting Assistance Program right here. This is what they're saying. This is a federal government website right here. It says nearly 3 million U.S. citizens living abroad can vote absentee, in many cases, even if they have never lived in the United States. And right down here, out of the 2.8 million overseas citizens eligible to vote, 3.4% voted in 2022. So they're saying it's only 2.8 million, folks. 2.8 million voters are eligible. But the Democrats are going to register 9 million, which means 6 million of these people aren't allowed to vote, or they're not citizens. And they can actually send in that ballot via email. Yeah, this needs to stop. This definitely needs to stop. There's a massive difference here, guys. Massive difference. And they're even showing you right here on this website where these people actually live. And it ain't adding up to 9 million. It's not adding up, guys, at all. But this is the Democrat plot right here. Where did they actually get 9 million? Because, guys, they're gonna get 6 million people. They're gonna get 6 million people from somewhere. And these people aren't eligible or they're not citizens. When Democrats say, man, they don't want verification on citizenship, they mean it. Because they want people that shouldn't be voting to vote. This is a massive scheme, man. A massive scheme. I wish I actually knew about this. I'm just not finding out about this, guys. You guys should definitely share this video. The word needs to get out there, man. That a stop needs to be put to this. This is bad. This is massive potential fraud right here, guys. Massive. Because, guys, this could definitely change an election. It can be in any state. They can flip any state just like that if this happens, guys. Unbelievable. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you next time.